All right, so here's the deal. There's this article, How to Boost Childcare Enrollment in 5 Easy Steps. It cuts through all the fluff, focusing straight on the actionable parts.
That's really interesting. So what are those 5 steps exactly?
Well, first up, it's all about enhancing your online presence. Having a slick, easy-to-use website and active social media channels.
Yeah.
Parents are always online, right?
Absolutely. It's just like in today's world, if you're not online, you're basically invisible.
Exactly. And then coming in at step number 2, it talks about the physical space. It's, creating a welcoming environment with bright classrooms
Right.
and engaging play areas. That literally shows the parent what their kids can experience.
But don't you think that sometimes appearances can be deceiving? I mean, a fancy setup might not always equal quality care.
True, but the article stresses that a thoughtfully designed space reflects the center's overall philosophy. It's like, if the space is well organized, it sends a message that every detail matters, beyond just appearances.
Got it. So moving along, what about step 3?
Step 3 is all about communication. Keeping those lines open with both current and prospective parents, having regular updates, and responding quickly to inquiries. It's like building trust, piece by piece.
Right, because when parents know what's happening and feel they're in the loop, they're way more likely to stick around.
Exactly. Then there's step 4, flexibility. This is about offering varied enrollment options. Part-time, drop-in, even custom schedules to meet diverse family needs. It's a smart move, given how hectic schedules can be these days.
I can see that, but isn't it a challenge for centers to maintain quality while being so flexible?
That's a fair critique. The article does acknowledge it can be a tough balance, resources, staffing, etc., but argues that removing enrollment barriers makes a big difference for families.
Makes sense. And the final step?
Step 5 is community engagement. Getting involved with local schools, businesses, and organizations to build relationships and ultimately trust within the neighborhood.
Right.
Because a childcare center isn't an island, it's part of a larger community ecosystem.
Yep. Being active locally can really elevate a center's profile. It reinforces credibility and opens up referral networks.
Exactly. So, to recap, it's all about boosting enrollment through an effective online presence, a welcoming physical environment, clear communication, flexible enrollment options, and solid community engagement. It's a holistic approach.
Yeah. I love how straightforward that is. No extra fluff, just the essentials.
Right, it's like cutting to the chase on what really matters for childcare centers and parents. And it really makes you think, about which of these areas might be most impactful for a specific center.
And of course, local context matters too. What works in one community might not work in another.
Absolutely, context is key. And this framework gives folks a clear roadmap to assess and improve their offerings.
Yeah. It's impressive how simple yet effective these 5 steps sound when laid out clearly like that.
For sure. If you're in the market or advising a center, these points are a solid start to making real improvements.
Yep. Great insights. I'm definitely taking notes on this one.
All right then. That wraps up our dive. Until next time, keep questioning and enhancing those childcare strategies. See you later.